Welcome to this immersive tour of a home that celebrates the timeless warmth of rustic design with the clean simplicity of modern architecture. Today, we step into a space that brings together the raw beauty of natural materials, open-concept living, and earthy tones, creating an atmosphere that is both luxurious and grounded. From the inviting entryway to the cozy fireplace living room, from a kitchen inspired by both farmhouse charm and minimalist lines to a nature-wrapped outdoor area with pergola-covered kitchens, we will walk you through every thoughtful detail that makes this home a sanctuary of comfort and design sophistication. Living room. Where comfort meets craftsmanship. The living room unfolds like a warm embrace. It's a generous open space designed for lounging, connection, and quiet reflection. Anchored by a large L-shaped sofa upholstered in stone-colored linen, this space invites deep comfort. Plump cushions in shades of charcoal, clay, and soft ivory add depth without overwhelming the visual balance. The floors remain a continuous stretch of wide plank oak, while a soft wool rug and a barely there tone zones the seating area. The ceiling remains exposed, with raw wood beams drawing lines of architectural rhythm across the space. But it's the fireplace that steals the eye, a large, sculptural structure finished in smooth white plaster. Its minimalist form is contrasted by the flicker of flames within, framed by blackened steel. In front of the fireplace, a low-slung coffee table crafted from reclaimed wood showcases hand-thrown pottery, natural coral, and a stack of design books. An art piece above the sofa, a monochromatic tree sketch, brings a touch of seasonal stillness to the space, reminding us of the natural world just beyond the glass. And speaking of glass, the room is lined with floor-to-ceiling windows and sliding doors. These expansive panes flood the space with natural light and frame a view of trees, sky, and the garden outside. Linen curtains in oat tones hang gently, softening the light while maintaining the open atmosphere. Lighting is carefully layered, track lights in matte black for directionality, and a rustic chandelier above the seating for a warm ambient glow. A large fiddle leaf fig in the corner adds sculptural greenery, further blending the indoors with the organic outdoors. This room doesn't scream for attention, it offers quiet luxury. Everything has a place. Every texture tells a story. Design style, a refined blend of modern rustic and Scandinavian minimalism. Materials, natural wood beams, hardwood flooring, soft upholstery, and a clean white stucco fireplace create an organic, cozy environment. Color palette, neutral tones dominate, beige, white, and soft grays with subtle black accents for contrast. Furniture, low-profile sectional sofa in natural fabric, wooden coffee table, minimalist open shelving, and contemporary lighting fixtures. Decor elements. Oversized black and white wall art for a serene mood. Potted greenery adds life and connects the interior with nature. Warm layered lighting, track lights and chandelier, adds both function and ambience. Mood, calm, airy, and grounded in nature with large windows that bring the outdoors in. The living room doesn't shout for attention, it speaks in whispers, in textures, in light. The first thing you notice isn't one particular object, but how the space feels. It breathes. There's a sense of space and ease, a pause from the world outside. It's not minimal in the trendy, cold sense, but curated in a way that each item seems essential, like it was always meant to be there. Nestled into the corner is a low-profile reading chair in deep cognac leather, perfectly aged and slouched just enough to look lived in. A woolen throw, hand-dyed and slightly frayed at the edges, rests over its arm, like a story waiting to be told. Next to it, a small stack of books sits atop a solid wood stump that serves as an end table, its rings and imperfections worn smooth by time. The lighting isn't all at once, it's layered. There are pockets of warmth created by wall-mounted lanterns, table lamps with linen shades, and candle sconces that flicker gently in the evenings. Together, they cast golden halos over the walls, accentuating the natural imperfections in the plaster and the subtle grain of the wood beams above. A woven basket sits beside the sofa, filled with firewood, birch, mostly, chosen as much for its look as its scent when burned. On the open shelves, there are no bold colors, only shapes and stories: a vintage ceramic bowl from Morocco, a carved wooden bird, a faded photograph of the mountains. Everything is quiet, but nothing is empty. The energy here is grounding. It's a room that invites you to stop scrolling, to sit cross-legged with a cup of tea, to listen to the crackle of a fire and watch the light shift across the floor as the day drifts by. The coffee table is a sturdy, low-profile block of reclaimed wood, rich with visible knots, grain lines, and imperfections that tell stories of time. Its surface is raw and slightly uneven, softened only by the sheen of natural oils. Styled simply with a stack of linen-bound books, a hand-thrown ceramic bowl, and a bundle of dried lavender, it becomes both functional and artistic, anchoring the room with quiet strength. The TV wall is designed to blend, not dominate. Clad in smooth plaster or matte microcement, it flows in soft, earthy tones that harmonize with the space. Below the screen, a floating console made of warm-toned oak offers concealed storage, its minimalist form softened by slatted wood detailing. The decor is minimal, perhaps a sculptural vase, a candle, and a small trailing plant, allowing the design to remain grounded and unobtrusive. As you approach the entrance, a sense of serenity begins to take hold. The facade is clad in natural stone and warm wood accents, hinting at the material story waiting inside. The front door is crafted from reclaimed oak, its surface raw and tactile, and framed by black steel hardware, a subtle contrast of rustic and modern. Stepping inside, you're met with a spacious, light-filled foyer. The floor beneath your feet is wide plank hardwood in a muted honey tone, grounding the space with a soft natural grain. Above, the ceiling features exposed timber beams, adding depth and texture while guiding the eye upward. A long console table made from rough-hewn wood sits to one side, styled with handmade ceramics, sculptural vases, and a bowl of dried botanicals. A large round mirror framed in distressed metal reflects the soft glow from an artisan pendant overhead, its light diffused through woven rattan, casting subtle shadows across the walls. To the side, a bench made of solid walnut and topped with cozy linen cushions offers a practical place to sit or drop your bag. The palette is earthy yet neutral, soft beiges, warm whites, and natural greens, all gently echoing the outdoor surroundings. A tall plant in a ceramic pot punctuates the corner, reinforcing the home's indoor-outdoor connection. The entryway whispers an invitation: slow down, breathe in, and experience the calm beauty that lies beyond. Kitchen and dining. The soul of the home. The heart of any home lies in its kitchen, and here, the soul is deeply rooted in a blend of rustic elegance and modern practicality. You enter the kitchen through an open arch flanked by stone columns, a subtle architectural nod to countryside estates. Inside, the kitchen reveals a deliberate symmetry, a central island made of dark-stained wood, topped with creamy veined quartz that balances the rich tones below. The cabinetry along the perimeter is custom-built in a matte charcoal black, its finish smooth and understated, allowing the natural stone backsplash to stand out. The backsplash, a textured mix of tumbled limestone and handmade clay tiles, adds a lived-in warmth and artisanal quality. Black metal handles and brass fixtures bring in contrast and understated shine. Open shelves float above the counters, displaying ceramic bowls, earthenware jugs, glass jars, and even trailing herbs like thyme and rosemary in small clay pots. Every detail feels intentional, organic, and grounded in functionality. Pendant lights hang above the island, hand-blown glass shades with aged bronze fittings that glow softly in the evenings, adding a moody intimacy. On the far end of the kitchen, a rustic built-in pantry displays preserved jars and baskets, its open slatted doors made from salvaged barnwood. The appliances are discreet, paneled and integrated, so that nothing disrupts the flow of natural textures and tones. Just steps away lies the dining area, nestled beneath large wooden beams and flooded with light from oversized French doors. The dining table is a solid oak slab with a visible grain, supported by chunky trestle legs that give it weight and presence. Around it, modern upholstered chairs and muted terracotta provide soft contrast. The rug beneath the table is flat woven in jute and cotton, grounding the setting with texture and warmth. Above, a woven chandelier in natural fibers cascades from the beam, its form both sculptural and organic. Potted palms and oversized terracotta vessels breathe life into the corners. While a dark wood sideboard holds handcrafted pottery, candles, and small bowls of seasonal fruits or dried florals. As light pours in through the glass doors, the entire space glows, welcoming both breakfast sunlight and evening golden hour. This is where meals are shared, conversations bloom, and rustic elegance finds its rhythm. Design style: rustic meets bohemian, with strong tropical and Mediterranean undertones. Materials: stone walls, exposed wood beams, woven textures, and lush greenery dominate the scene. Color palette: earthy tones like terracotta, burnt orange, deep brown, and lush green. Furniture: solid wood dining table paired with upholstered terracotta chairs. The centerpiece lighting fixture is statement-making with a handcrafted, woven aesthetic. Decor elements: tall potted tropical plants evoke a serene, earthy vibe. Natural woven rug grounds the space. This kitchen doesn't just prepare meals, it holds memories. The center island is not just a workspace but a gathering place, a storybook of flower-dusted mornings, steaming mugs of tea, and the laughter of friends leaning against its edge while a meal simmers on the stove. The wood surface bears faint knife marks and soft indentations, like the fingerprints of time, while the corners are burnished smooth from years of elbows resting in conversation. Look closer, and you'll find details that reveal the soul of the space. A collection of mismatched vintage spice jars lines the open shelves, their labels handwritten, their contents fragrant with promise. Hanging above the stove is a pot rack, aged brass with hooks that cradle cast iron pans and a hammered copper ladle. The kind you don't find in stores anymore, the kind passed down or discovered in tucked-away antique shops. Beneath the counter, a drawer slides out to reveal a hidden cutting board, worn and split from use but still solid. Another drawer holds linen napkins, carefully rolled and arranged, next to small ceramic ramekins, and a bundle of dried thyme tied with string. Even the fridge has been paneled to disappear into the cabinetry, keeping the sleek lines and warm tones uninterrupted. Bedroom, a haven of stillness. The primary bedroom is a retreat designed for rest and restoration. It continues the material language of the home, natural woods, muted linens, and earthy tones, but here, the mood becomes even softer. You enter the bedroom through a wide barn-style sliding door made of aged timber. Inside, the floors are again wood, softened by a large woven rug in cream and taupe. The bed is the central focus, a platform-style frame made from reclaimed oak, its headboard extending into matching side panels that integrate the nightstand seamlessly. Draped in layers of washed linen, cotton throws, and textured pillows in stone, sand, and clay tones, the bedding invites you to sink in. Above the bed, a piece of driftwood has been mounted and flanked by sconces made of hand-forged iron and glass, casting ambient light across the walls in the evening. To one side of the room, a lounge chair in caramel-toned leather rests near a small window, perfect for morning coffee or a moment of solitude. Across from the bed, a low wooden dresser sits beneath an oversized mirror, styled minimally with a ceramic vase, a tray of candles, and a dried floral arrangement. The windows are dressed in sheer linen curtains, catching the breeze and diffusing the sunlight that spills in. A door at the far end leads out to a private terrace, where morning air and gentle rustling leaves create the perfect waking soundtrack. Every element of the bedroom leans into calm, an environment designed to slow the heart rate, soften the senses, and provide a break from the outside world. There is a silence in the bedroom that isn't empty, it's sacred. The kind of quiet that lets your thoughts settle, that reminds your body it is safe to rest. The architecture here boasts to the rituals of restoration. The ceiling lowers slightly, enveloping you in warmth, and the walls are painted in a color that sits somewhere between clay and fog, earthy, muted, and soft. The bed is low to the ground, floating above a vintage kilim rug whose patterns are worn and sun-faded, like a tapestry of stories whispered in dreams. The sheets are stone-washed linen in the faintest shade of eucalyptus, cool to the touch and slightly crinkled, never too perfect, always inviting. On the nightstand, a handmade ceramic lamp casts light through a shade woven from abaca fiber, creating a lace of shadows on the wall. A glass carafe with a matching tumbler sits beside a small bowl of lavender and a tiny notebook where thoughts are scribbled in the stillness before sleep. A corner nook features a cushioned bench beneath a tall window that swings open to the garden. The breeze carries the scent of rosemary and soil, and sheer curtains billow inward like the breath of the landscape. On the bench are two worn poetry books, a stone you once picked up on a hike, and a candle that's burned low, wax cascading down like tree sap. Even the wardrobe tells a story. It's not a built-in, but a freestanding armoire with antique handles and a slight creak in the door. Inside, there's no clutter. Just favorite pieces. A wool cardigan, a straw hat, linen dresses. This isn't just where you sleep, it's where you come home to yourself. The bedroom decor is a masterclass in quiet luxury and tactile warmth. The bed itself is layered with stone-washed linen bedding in tones of muted sage, soft clay, and ivory, effortlessly rumpled for a lived-in feel. A combination of oversized pillows and textured throws creates depth and softness, inviting rest. Above the bed, a piece of driftwood is mounted as natural wall art, flanked by minimal iron sconces with amber glass shades that cast a soft, dappled glow. On either side, wooden nightstands support handmade ceramic lamps, small potted plants, and books with cracked spines, each item chosen for both function and sentiment. A vintage bench rests at the foot of the bed, draped with a knitted throw, while a large, woven rug anchors the room underfoot. In the corner, a rattan accent chair with a linen cushion sits beside a floor lamp, forming a quiet nook for reading or reflection. Earthy tones, raw textures, and time-worn elements complete a space designed not just for sleep, but for sanctuary. Bathroom, earthy luxury and spa-like simplicity. The bathroom carries forward the rustic modern blend but adds a refined touch of spa luxury. At first glance, it's the materials that speak loudest. The walls are clad in a soft, matte stone look tile that mimics natural travertine, while the floors are warm underfoot with radiant heating beneath wide slate tiles. A floating vanity crafted from reclaimed oak features dual stone vessel sinks, each with its own matte black faucet and softly backlit round mirrors above. The countertop is a continuous slab of warm-toned stone, its veining adding visual rhythm and subtle elegance. Above, pendant lights with woven basket shades hang gently from the exposed beams, providing a warm, golden hue. A built-in linen tower holds plush towels in off-white and sage, while small trays of eucalyptus, clay jars, and candles line the shelves. The walk-in shower is expansive and open, encased in glass with a tiled bench and rainfall showerhead. A niche in the wall holds artisanal soaps and scrub brushes, and the backdrop of the shower is a mosaic of earthy stone in soft browns and grays. Beside the shower is a freestanding soaking tub, its smooth matte surface in warm white placed against a backdrop of wood-paneled walls. A small rustic stool nearby holds bath salts, a towel, and a book, completing the spa-like experience. The bathroom isn't merely functional, it's a sanctuary of water, steam, and stillness. As you step in, the air feels warm and smells of eucalyptus and cedar. A thick, woven cotton robe hangs from a hook carved into the stone wall, its fibers worn in all the right places. The space is modest, but deliberate, every detail designed to soothe. The basin sink is carved from a single block of travertine, its surface unpolished and tactile under your hands. The water runs from a wall-mounted brass spout that arcs gracefully and trickles like a spring, producing a sound so gentle it's practically meditative. To the left, a built-in wooden bench holds stacks of rolled towels, artisanal soaps, and a bowl of polished stones collected from distant beaches. Above it, a tall mirror framed in salvaged timber reflects not just your image but the soft morning light filtering in through a skylight above. That light drapes across the tiles, dancing on water droplets and creating small moments of magic. The tiles underfoot are pebble-laid, massaging the soles as warm water rains down from a ceiling-mounted fixture. In a niche built into the wall, clay jars hold scrubs, salts, and oils, sandalwood, bergamot, rosemary. The entire outdoor space isn't just an extension of the house, it's a destination of its own. It invites slow living, open-air meals, barefoot moments, and a constant dialogue with nature. Here, you don't just live, you dwell, you reconnect. This home is not defined by opulence or trend, it is defined by harmony, texture, and the deep sense of belonging it offers. From the moment you enter through the handcrafted front door, to the cozy fireside evenings in the living room, to the rituals of cooking and gathering in the kitchen and dining space, to the tranquil retreat of the bedroom and bath, and finally to the open sky and grounded luxury of the outdoor living zones. This is a lifestyle that honors balance. It is the softness of linen against your skin, the grounding touch of wood beneath your feet, the whisper of wind through pergola beams, and the warmth of firelight dancing across stone. It is slow mornings and golden afternoons. It is rooted, yet refined. This is modern rustic living, where architectural restraint meets natural beauty, where every corner tells a story, and where your life can breathe in rhythm with the land that surrounds it. A generous pergola spans the patio, constructed with thick timber beams and softened by climbing jasmine vines and hanging lanterns. The structure offers both shade and structure, casting linear shadows during the day and a warm glow by night from Edison-style string lights wound through its beams. Beneath the pergola lies a complete outdoor living room. A plush sectional made with performance linen in muted sand tones wraps around a large teak coffee table. Decorative pillows and earth-toned patterns echo the interior palette, and a wool-textured outdoor rug grounds the space. Centered in the lounge is a fire pit table, minimal in form, but atmospheric in effect. It provides warmth on cool evenings and acts as a gathering place during twilight conversations. Beyond the lounge area lies the outdoor kitchen, seamlessly blending rustic design with modern function. It features a built-in grill station wrapped in stacked natural stone, with a concrete countertop that offers durability and style. The cabinetry is made from weather-resistant teak, and a farmhouse-style sink is inset beneath an open window that looks back into the interior kitchen, creating a true indoor-outdoor service flow. The surrounding garden is just as considered. Native grasses sway in clusters, lavender lines the stone pathways, and low shrubs gently divide each outdoor zone. Stepping stones lead to a hidden reading nook where a hammock rests between two trees, and further down the gravel path is a soaking tub nestled into a rock and wood platform, ideal for moonlit baths surrounded by nature. The entire outdoor space isn't just an extension of the house, it's a destination of its own. It invites slow living, open-air meals, barefoot moments, and a constant dialogue with nature. Here, you don't just live, you dwell, you reconnect. This home is not defined by opulence or trend, it is defined by harmony, texture, and the deep sense of belonging it offers. From the moment you enter through the handcrafted front door, to the cozy fireside evenings in the living room, to the rituals of cooking and gathering in the kitchen and dining space, to the tranquil retreat of the bedroom and bath, and finally to the open sky and grounded luxury of the outdoor living zones, this is a lifestyle that honors balance. It is the softness of linen against your skin, the grounding touch of wood beneath your feet, the whisper of wind through pergola beams, and the warmth of firelight dancing across stone. It is slow mornings and golden afternoons. It is rooted, yet refined. This is modern rustic living, where architectural restraint meets natural beauty, where every corner tells a story, and where your life can breathe in rhythm with the land that surrounds it. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Until next time, may your spaces be filled with light, texture, and the quiet joy of thoughtful design.